going live on both YouTube and on Instagram. Where are we in Instagrammers? Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. Hey, Brendan, you made my day. Oh, awesome. I'm glad to make your day. You made my day. How's that? Anyway, hi there, Tashin. All the first comers here, make sure to like this video. And I thought today, like, I'm not going to come with any agenda at all. I'm going to let you guys dictate what we talk about. So it's good to see you, Raul and Bryson, and waving at all these lovely peeps on Instagram here. If there's anything that you want talked about, make sure to super chat me below here. I'll go first with that, or just lay them on me. So a couple things. My son is on America's Got Talent. You guys got to watch that show. He'll be performing in a couple weeks. So check that out. And also, what was I going to say? Oh, make sure to check out Sex Talk with My Mom, the podcast. I think you'll enjoy that as well. Let's see, Paul, G. Bone, Sam, everyone else here. Okay, so if you've got any questions about anything in life, hey, Brady, long time no see, make sure you go ahead, ask away. If it could be about anything. It could be about dogs, kids, schools, could be about cougars, could be about sex. I just put out a lot of videos. Some of them are spoofs, really funny stuff. If you haven't checked it out, go to Sex Talk with My Mom. And you'll see it. It's really funny. I'll write it down right here. Sex Talk with My Mom, the podcast and YouTube channel. But we did a real funny one on a water slide. Hey there, big city, Apple, wave, wave, wave. Sometimes I end up waving and I block by accident. So sorry about that. Wait, let's see. Anyway, who wants to go first? Who's dying to ask me this unbelievable question? Thank you. I just got out of the shower, so I'm like not even completely blown dry, my hair or whatever. I just figured, what the hell? I'll just come on. Have you ever had a man who has only dated cougars? As an expert, do panel or give your perspective, your thoughts on his perspective. I'm actually going to, in my book, I feature someone named Casa Neal. It's Casa, like Casanova Neal. And he is going to give the perspective of a guy who only dated or predominantly dates older women. And he's going to give all his tricks. So that's going to be my book, as well as my own perspective as to, you know, what I found over the years. Let's see. What shower may I take a shower with you as well? Oh, okay. So yeah, Drew, hopefully you'll buy the book when it comes out and you'll find out all the secrets of dating older women. Let's see. I saw it in one of your videos. So just confirming, do you believe in astrology? Yes, Raul, I believe in astrology immensely. Again, if you go on Sex Talk with My Mom, the podcast, we had an astrologer on recently who like went through an entire chart of my son and told him, you know, which signs are compatible and what's going to happen in his life. And I really believe it's true. What about you? Do you believe in astrology? How far apart in age do you think is realistic? I get that a lot on G-Bone 1. Is it G-Bone 1? G-Bone 1. Okay, anyway, I do get that a lot. What is realistic age? Blah, 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 blah. If you look in the media, I mean, in the celebrities, you got people like, I mean, there's people with like 40, 50-year age gaps that are doing fine. And then, you know, there's people that are, you know, a year that are doing fine. I don't really believe there is some sort of realistic or not realistic number. The only thing I have to say is if, as a younger guy, you want to have children with someone, you know, there's obviously a certain age range that you can have children with. But it also depends on if you're looking for a long-term relationship or just a casual sexual relationship. I don't think there's any any reason to think that there could be a 30, 40-year difference if you wanted to have sex with someone older and you're in your 20s and they're in their 60s. Who cares? So I guess realistic, I don't think there is a realistic. But what do you think? The book is coming along great. I'm talking to a publisher about it tomorrow, Brendan. Thanks for asking. Is it bad that I've always only been with older women since I was 18 and I'm 28? Jakester, no, it's not bad at all. It's a very strong preference that you have, which a lot of people on this channel, if you read the comments on the channel, it's extremely attractive to a lot of people to date older women. Why? For so many reasons. One, just because there's no maintenance involved, there's no obligations. You can learn a lot from someone who's got years of experience. There's a lot of confidence that usually older women have in the bedroom that young men are looking for as teachers and as adventuresome partners. There's just, that's why I'm writing the book, because there are so many reasons that this relationship works for both younger guys and older women. And so that's really what the book is coming out. When's the book coming out? I'm in the middle of writing it, so I have no idea, but tomorrow I'll get a better idea of like if this is going to be published or if I'm going to do self-publishing. And if you guys have any thoughts on that, let me know, whatever you think. I'm interested to hear all your thoughts. And if you have any kind of comments that you want added to the book, because I'm going to take a lot of the comments from YouTube, please put them, hey there, Chris, put them in the comment section below. Anything that you like if you've only dated older women like Jakester, tell me why. Why do you think you've only dated? What is attractive to you about it? And is it bad? Of course it's not bad. And by the way, if you're only 28, you got your whole life ahead of you. You're going to get blocked. Who's going to get blocked? Somebody said something nasty. Let's see. Thank you for the compliments. Ibram and Kim. Morning from New Zealand. Oh, that's cool. For stereo forever. Hi, sorry, but how old are you? Why are you sorry and why ask it? If you guys, if you know when you're going to ask a question that you're already apologizing for asking the question, then why ask the question? Would you walk up to some fat person on the street and say, I'm sorry, but I must ask you, how fat are you? No, you just don't ask questions. If your gut says don't ask that question, follow your gut. Don't ask it. G-Bone, well, I'm 41 and I've always liked women 40 to 50 years old, but women 50 to 65 have been attracted to me. Give it a shot. Don't worry about the age. The age is just a number. It doesn't really matter if someone's 50, 60, 70. Who gives a shit? You have written one, Drew? Oh, send it to me. Send it down below. Do you like younger boys in real? I am with a younger man. Do I like younger boys? Like boys? No, I don't like any boys. You're excited to read it, Drew. Good. I'm glad to hear that. My mom has dementia, and she's staying with me and my daughter and my wife. My daughter has 2 types of seizures, and my mom wakes up at night, stayed up all night with a verbal language heating and all that. Should we keep her in our house or find a nursing home? That's a really tough question, Kenny. I don't know if it's Wayne Kenny or Kenny Wayne, but all those things are really tough, and I couldn't answer those questions for you. You've got to follow whatever's in your heart and what you can afford, I guess, and how much it's affecting your life. But yeah, Chris, how you doing? Let's see. I want to thank all my patrons here. Some of my patrons are on here right now, and Patreon is a way that you could support what I'm doing, because I do this for free and I don't make very much money on YouTube. It's almost laughable. I don't make any money on Instagram at all. So what happens when I'm 40 and she's 65? That doesn't compute. Why? What's wrong with it? What doesn't compute, Drew? I mean, listen, what happens if you are with someone when you're 40 and she's 40 and she gets an illness? What is that going to compute? I mean, people in their 60s could look better than people or be healthier than people in their 30s, but it's whether or not you want to be with that person, if that relationship works for you. Don't worry about what's going to happen in the future. You have to live for today. So it's Stephen, if you remember. Hi, Stephen. I try to remember, but unfortunately, I can't remember specifics because, especially if you have a common name like Stephen, it's hard for me to remember which Stephen. So fill me in. Let's see, Jakester. It's always been more of a mature level. So you're attracted to older women because they're more mature, and you might be more mature. David, you've dated both older and younger. M4M. If you were single, what kind of outing or date would you like? Like, what kind of activities? Um, okay, so if it's a first date, it's a first date and you like the person. Now, if it's a first, this is my deal on dating. If you've never met the person and you're just started to like, to have a little texting or I maybe met him on an online service or whatever. I don't believe in the long dates. I mean, I think like with it, the first attraction has to be chemistry, right? So you go out for a cup of coffee, maybe a drink, but that is it. Do not do long-term dinners and spend a lot of money on someone because chances are, I mean, listen, a lot of times it doesn't work out. It's very hard for it to both, be mutual. But if you're asking about like someone that you really want to impress and that you are excited to see and that already have this connection, I go somewhere where you can have a conversation. It doesn't have to be expensive, but I mean, I love the fact that you can have a glass of wine together and have a dinner together, somewhere low key. A lot of Italian restaurants are not expensive, but somewhere where you can like have some romance and the ambiance is right. That's me. I like that. Again, if you don't have a lot of money and you want to even have a date that you have a picnic in the park, that's cool too. But I don't know. There's something about like with me, I'm always about like the evenings. I like that happy hour time of day. And that's just me. I hope that helped you out there. M4M. What kind of dates do you like? Let's see. Brendan, what are you talking about nursing home? Oh, you're saying about the other guy that said, what should he do? Yeah. Hey, Robbie, how you doing? Pure power. Love the show. Oh, thank you. If you do love the show, please go to Patreon and support me there. Here, www.patreon.com. It makes my day when I get a new patron, and you can join for as little as $5 a month. I mean, come on, you've thrown out $5. I'm sure on the very much. You grab one cup of coffee and you're already at $5, right? Depending on how much crap you put into it. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure that this is well worth it for you to be able to support someone and you get to talk to me then. My son's mom is 10 years older and I've dated 10 years younger and it was a nightmare. But I seem to have always been attracted to older women. Yeah, Chris, very common. And I definitely want to hear how that works out. And tell me more about that on Patreon or in the comment section below. Everybody wants to hear. A lot of people can learn from each other. There's normally no games, no BS. That's what I hear mostly. It's like, Chris, you're right. No games, no bullshit. Older women are kind of like straightforward. They don't want to play these stupid, I'm going to not answer the phone. I'm not going to call him for a couple of days. I mean, why? Why are you doing that? It's stupid. Mostly dated older women. I weren't able to get pregnant, so it was a lot of fun. Yeah. So another value of dating an older woman is if they can't get pregnant and you've already been tested and everything, you don't have to use protection really if you are in a trusting relationship. I always use protection unless I see the black and white testing results. But if you guys both have been tested and you trust each other and you have a good relationship, yeah, you don't have to worry about pregnancy. That's kind of a nice thing. Suit and tie man or construction man, Daniel? Both are hot. Yeah, I guess if I had a choice, I'm going with the suit and tie. Just because I feel like construction may not have taken a shower if they're working construction. I don't know. It's kind of silly, but I think that suit and tie is very hot. But I rarely see my boyfriend wearing a suit and tie, so I don't know. He's not in construction either, though. Okay. I think as long as you're clean, I'm okay with either one. Do I have a boyfriend? Yeah, Fielder, Brian, I do. Brian Fielder. I have a question. Well, go for it. Let's go for it. I'm answering questions. Today is a free-for-all. Ask me anything question day. Okay. Let's see. Bobby, I'm fine. Ari's here in the house. Can we beat speed of light? Ah, Can we beat speed of light? I do not know what that question means, but you let me know. How about firemen? Brendan? Sure, a lot of women like that. Let's see. I have an issue with a woman that I have just get bored with them like after 3 or 4 weeks. And also just by knowing them as in person. So what do you advise me on this? Stephen, I think it's really hard to find someone that you don't get bored with. I really think it's, it's tough to find a good match. I would just say keep going and eventually, you'll find the right person. If you don't, so just go on 3 to 4 weeks and keep going until it works. A lot of people would love to be able to go on a lot of dates and they're stuck in a relationship. So, grass isn't always greener. When I say stuck, I mean they're in a relationship, so they can't do that because that's their agreement. Eric, when you're out to impress, you take your cougars to Long John Silver's. Okay. Ari, answer that question for us, will you? What does this gentleman do who just asked a question here? Stephen, who gets bored after 3 or 4 weeks of dating somebody. Ari likes uniforms. Okay. Jiva, I find more and more older women are going back to natural hair in certain places, although others are less hairy, shall we say. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a resurgence of the bush, I guess. It ain't for me, but hey, whatever works. I think it's a personal choice for a woman. Hi, Mr. Piratebrain. Real wreck, and ask anything. How about dinner at my place? What do you say? You're relentless. I gotta hand it to Real wreck fakes perseverance. Can you scroll up to my question? Okay, I will, Bryson. Let's see if I can find it here. Bryson, is there going to be a chapter on guys with mental health issues, for example, social anxiety disorder? Oh, good question. I hadn't planned on that because, I think I will, though. I think that's a good, I don't know if there's going to be a chapter, but I'll definitely put that in there somewhere. But thank you for that. Let's see. Plus no side chicks. I don't know what that means, Steve. If we paint our room, are we making it smaller the more we paint on walls? Oh, I see. Furious Fragments trying to be funny. I said he asked me anything, so he came up with a painting question for me. And that's what the speed of light question was about. Yeah, she says she does. Never seen him in my life. Who are you talking about, Big City Apple? Big City Apple, who are you talking about? Do you also like younger boys? What? No. On the plane or in the car or on the bus trips, etc. I don't know what you guys are talking about. My neighbor's 90 and she flirts with me all the time. It's kind of cute. That is cute, Chris. That's adorable. I hope I'm flirting with people when I'm 90. You never stop flirting, right? Thank you. Have a great day too. You claim you have a boyfriend. Where the hell is he? If you guys go to YouTube, my boyfriend and I did a video together. It's called like something like how well do you know your boyfriend or something like that. And you'll see my boyfriend and I. It's kind of a funny video. But yeah, we went through all these different questions to see how well we knew each other. I think I won. He thinks he won, but you'll be able to see him there. If you want to see what he looks like, I think he's pretty cute. Let's see. Be comfortable when you're in a bathing suit and don't worry about what people think. And you know what? If you want a two-piece, just get a two-piece. And, you can get a two-piece where there's only this much skin showing. So I tell her, get a high-waisted two-piece and don't get a string bikini if it's going to make you uncomfortable. See, the most important thing is that she feels comfortable. I hope that helps, Raul. I got to scroll up for your question. You guys are giving me a hard time with the scrolling. It's very difficult. That's why I wanted you to super chat me because then your question comes up automatically. I don't know what your question was. Maybe just ask it again. How's that, Raul? My cougar. Oh, we talked about that one. You want a construction man that can dress in a suit. Info seeker. That works for me. How's that? Thanks a lot because it's making me nuts. By the way, you have a nice persona. Thank you, Stephen. Did you watch a parody? Oh, I saw your parody of the MTV Cribs, which I'm not a fan of. Also, and not MTV Next, where the girls on the dating show were weird. Oh, hi, Mr. Okay, CK, I don't know what that was. I'm glad you saw that video. I put a video. He's referring to a video that I put out with my son. We did a Cribs parody. Let's see if you like it. I think social anxiety is a new plague on guys. So a chapter on that would be awesome. Every guy has anxiety to an extent, no matter who you are. Okay, thank you, M4M and for Bryson for bringing that up as a chapter. I will definitely bring up social anxiety. And if right now, if there's anything that you want to ask me about social anxiety, I mean, I've discussed it periodically. I've done quite a few videos on what I call shy guys, introverted guys, what to do. My off the bat, I mean, I actually I was just talking about this with a friend of my son's. Some of his friends call me up or text me for questions on what to do. This guy had a mad crush on someone. And I said, you've got to do Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. And you guys have heard that before, the 5-second rule, which is not the thing that you throw on the floor, but you have 5 seconds. And this is a scientific, apparently proven point here. You have 5 seconds. When your gut tells you to do something and act on something, you have 5 seconds to act on it, or your brain is going to say, don't do it. It's actually, like your brain is going to say, she's going to think you're stupid. She's going to not want to go out with you. She's probably married. She thinks you're nerdy. Or, all these social anxiety things will pop into your head. And so you have to act 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just act and ask that person out. So that's where that social anxiety comes in. Isaac, what's your number? Okay, like what if I gave you my number? What if I said it's 913-674-1325? Are you going to call me and just talk to me? I mean, I obviously a lot of following here. I can't just answer the phone and talk to you. If you want to find me and talk to me, go to my Patreon page. That's the way to do it. Top 3 websites Google shows. What? What are some cougar online dating sites do you recommend? The Spook, Who Sat by the Door? Honestly, I don't have any. I used to be part of this whole Cougar Life affiliate program. I never found that they ever paid me or anything. So I don't recommend any dating sites per se. I would say just go to any dating site, Coffee Beans Bagel or whatever, and just put in that you like older women if that's what you want. And I think you'll have no problem there. I think you're going to be more successful like on a Match.com or It's Just Lunch or whatever those are, that you could just type in what your preferences are, and I think you'll have no problem. That's my guess. Very true. My wife has female problems and we have no sex and it's no problem. I must have missed something there. Kennedy, what happened there? I don't, so I see you don't want to answer my question. Big City Apple, what was your question? I'm so sorry, I'm missing these things. Just keep telling me again. Forget it, I see you're ignoring. No, I'm not ignoring you. It's just that I'm trying to do 10 things at once here. I make sure we've been tested and share the results before we go without protection. Yeah, everybody should do that. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you for the hearts in the video. Thank you for liking the video here on Instagram and YouTube. Where the hell is your boyfriend? He is never with you in the car, in the plane, shopping, internet. Oh, he's private, Big City Apple. How you've been with him? How long? And you say again? I have been with my boyfriend 10.5 years. We live together. And he prefers not to be in my videos. And I have to respect the privacy. He has been in that one video, so you could check it out there on YouTube. And occasionally you'll hear him on some of my spoofs that are in the beginning. If you go to my YouTube page, you'll hear him. He does a lot of my video work for me. He's usually behind the camera. But thanks for looking out for him. Chris, for the mental disorder, you could always add in sex relationship advice for someone in a relationship with PTSD, depression, anxiety. Yeah, any of those are good topics. Thank you. Love you too. Go take a nap. What are you talking about? Why am I missing out on all these things? Let's see. Oh boy, I missed out on a lot. Dan Puppy. No, you didn't miss anything. Well, I'm trying to answer as many questions as I can. This is like a free-for-all day. I don't have any set agenda or topic. Why do women say yes at times when you ask something, but they really mean no? They're playing games, James. That's why I think it's better not to be with a younger girl who's going to do that kind of shit. If they mean no, they should say no. If they mean yes, they should say yes. There's no need to have the guy try to like go, I don't know what the hell she's thinking. You know, women are from Venus, men are from Mars type of thing. Come on. Women need to say exactly what they think. And if they want to say no, they should say no. If they want to say yes, they should say yes. But I don't know why some of these girls play these stupid games. George Clooney breaks out in a cold sweat when standing near a woman. Haha. I saw the video of your friend's son's friend. I would be coming over just to get closer to you, Karen. Oh, if you were my son's friend. Oh, about the water slide. Did you guys get a kick out of that? You guys have to see my water slide video. It is really, really, really funny. I really would like you guys to check that out. Let's see. My question is a bit long. That's why typing it would be annoying. Haha. Okay. How's your water slide going? You guys have to see the water slide video. Go to Instagram and YouTube. It's on both, I think. It's on Sex Talk with My Mom, YouTube, I believe. But I think you guys, if you like it, make sure that you thumbs up it and share it and all that kind of stuff. Wait, 3 days, remember? Yeah, right. Let's see. I wouldn't say I'm crazy. I let my fears about life blow up on me. Bryson, you've been working on that, and I really believe that you're going to conquer that. I just think it's just a matter of practice and going out there, just talking to random strangers and getting comfortable talking to people in general. And don't put so much pressure on yourself. Just try to like live in the moment and stop being so down on yourself. It's so hard to, come back if you're put more pressure on yourself than anyone, and you have to let that go and try as hard as you can to move on. Where's the video, Dan Poppy, on the water slide? It should be on this Instagram, and if it's not, then I think it's the last post on my Instagram actually, but you can also find it on YouTube. This is like a question Bukaki. I should title this question Bukaki. I think I'm going to, but then of course I'll really get in trouble with YouTube for saying that. But I might. Do you call the number once a day just in case she picks up one day? What? Hey there, Paul. Long time no see. Yeah. Paul's a patron of mine. You guys join Patreon. www.patreon.com/KarenLee. Hi, guys. Steve Kotek. Hello to you, too. Let's see. Okay, so do you call the number once a day just in case she picks up? I'm not sure what that means. She had a call-in number she hasn't used in a while. Oh, Brendan's talking about, yeah. When I can't do the call-in thing when I have Instagram streaming. So that's why I either have to pick Instagram or I have to pick YouTube or whatever. So we can't do a call-in. But you can write your questions in, and I would be happy to answer them. Guess what, though? It's getting late. I've got to go to yoga. I have to go get my Zen on, my meditation thing going. Let's see. Bryson, you have confidence. Once you remove the doubts from your mind, you'll realize you've had it all along. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Will Rec. Hey there, Chris Rogers. How are you? I would love you to bring it back. My phone number, call in. Oh, you like that? Okay. Well, anyway, if you guys want to leave a voicemail on my messages, you can do that. If I can find the call-in number. Let me see if I can find the call-in number. How about this? Go to Yes, Text Mom and leave a question. I'm going to put it here. Yes, Text Mom. Just enter that in your contacts. And you can text me or you could call over there and we will answer your questions together. My son and I will answer your questions about anything together. He'll give his perspectives as a younger guy. I'm going to give my perspective as an older woman. And I think that would satisfy all of you guys, right? Hopefully. Info seeker, why is it that many guys not do old school manners? Respect, bring flowers for dates. I cannot believe this happens. I have a European upbringing. I like to see a smile on my lady's face. I don't know. I guess you are way ahead of the game because you're thinking of doing that. I love that you bring flowers for people on dates and things like that. I think it's great. No problem. I used to let that stuff bother me as well as I've been there before, brother. Oh, you guys are so sweet to really support each other. Do older women like surprise sex in the morning? I mean, I guess it would depend. If she's sound asleep and, you just woke her up after 3 or 4 hours of coming in, I don't know if she'd appreciate it, but there's a lot of women that do like. How about this? What's your favorite time of day to have sex? Put it in the comment section below. Let me know. Have a wonderful rest of your day too, Chris. I love you guys. I'm going to say goodbye now because it's time to go. Love you. Bye. All right. Make sure you put all your questions down below and subscribe. Put your notifications on. You can be in this live stream, as it comes up. It's the best way to do it. If you guys like this, like just free for all type of question and question answer, let me know that too. Bye. Bye.